you can count on continues with Sarah Schaefer.
A new year always brings new changes, and it's different for every school system. And this morning, I'm joined by Fort Wayne Community Schools Superintendent Dr. Wendy Robinson to preview the school year. Thanks for being here.
Well, thanks for having me.
Yeah, good to see you. You drove through some rain.
Yes, but we need the rain.
We're glad you're here. Well, first, let's talk about last year. Voters passed a big referendum that meant a lot for you guys. Tell us about that.
We're still thrilled. The fact that the community had faith in us. It was phase 2, basically, of a referendum. The last part was passed in 2012. It'll allow us to really do some major projects in 10 buildings, and by the time we're done, we will have air-conditioned all of our buildings and done some much-needed improvements.
Okay, good. The improvements are always good news. Now, switching to teachers, we've been talking on the show a couple times today that you guys still have some open positions. Will you be ready?
We're going to be ready. Our challenge is, our size makes it more difficult, but we're experiencing shortages in the same areas that every other school district in the country, special ed in particular. Math, science, those are always very difficult jobs to fill. But we're going to be ready. We have lots of contingency plans, and this is nothing new, really. We always have late positions to fill, so we'll be fine.
Okay, and now we want to talk about buses. This is the second year without buses. Do you think this will be different than last year, and how did it go?
Yeah. Well, I think the part that people forget is we still have over 250 buses still on the road. I think one of the things that this community does is we give people an opportunity to vent their frustrations, but then most communities and members and parents work through processes to make it work. So all of our schools did a great job of connecting with parents. We don't intend to cut or eliminate any routes this year, and we're trying to make adjustments just as we did last year when safety concerns are apparent. But we're not taking anything for granted, and parents can voice their concerns with us and they'll be addressed. But we still are under the effects of the circuit breaker, and we're still not going to be able to bring back that transportation.
But like you said, no more will be
No
cut.
more. Well, and I think one of the things that the first time around as a district, we try to project out so that every year we're not trying to upset parents. So we did, I think, a great job of trying to project how many buses did we need to cut, how many routes did we need to change, so we don't keep coming back and upsetting parents and students.
Now, also this year, there's a new Family and Community Engagement Center. Tell us about that.
One of the things that we are, if not the largest, one of the largest districts in the state. And with 53 schools, engaging parents, making sure that community members and parents understand what services and support we can provide becomes daunting if you try to do it 53 ways. We took an old construction trades building. It's right between Anthus Career Center and the post office. And we believe it becomes a one-stop support system for parents. Parents who are in the community, people who are new to the area and trying to figure out what do they need to know about our school system. We have so many community partners that have helped us get this off and running. We're extremely excited about that. Really another option for parents to receive information and support.
Good. Okay, now the fun question. We've been drilling you with the other ones. Tell us something that the students might not know about you outside of school.
Well, the greatest job I have outside of school is grandma. I'm planning a birthday party for one of my grandbabies this weekend. But I think I think it's something kids need to know. I read everything constantly. If I'm in the car, not driving, but if my husband's driving, I have my e-reader. But I really actually love books. Just the old-fashioned books. You can touch them and turn the pages. So I hope students understand that. I think it's why I am where I am, because I read constantly and constantly challenge my brain.
That's great. I love to read too, and there's nothing like the original book.
Just a book, just a book to hold.
Yes. Well, thank you so much for joining us, and best of luck for another successful year.
Thank you. We're ready.
The first day of school is Monday, August 15th. News Channel 15's Rod His Song will preview the year all Monday morning on First News from 5 to 7. We'll be